We're in St. Clair Beach, which is just outside of Windsor and right across the border from Detroit. We just finished a huge renovation, but we took possession basically a year ago. The location is incredible. We're right across the street from Beach Grove Golf Course, which is really like the hub of this area. Everybody wants to be here, walking here, being outside, so it's just such a perfect spot. When you first walked in, you walked into the kitchen. You basically banged into this huge thing we call the reception desk, which was a peninsula of their island. But I spent a million years thinking it had to be the kitchen and trying to rework it. And then suddenly I'm like, no, the kitchen's not even here. We gotta move the kitchen. And so we took out a chunk of our bedroom to connect with what was the old dining room and just give us this big kitchen. It was a massive renovation and the kitchen was a huge focus. The centerpiece of the island is really the 39-inch Teos workstation sink by BLANCO, and I paired it with 2 Coolina faucets. Having a sink this size with the 2 faucets saved me from having to add a second prep sink. So 2 people can be working at the sink simultaneously. The faucets are a really beautiful soft shade of gold. I thought it'd be fun to mix the metals since I have so many polished nickel finishes, and they just really warm things up on the island. I devoted 39 inches for the sink because I knew that using that Teos workstation that I could do so much with the sink itself. It allows me to meal prep right on the sink. There are all these cool accessories that I can use. There's a cutting board that fits right into it. There's strainers and trays. And the trays, they're oven safe, so I can be preparing my food and then take them right to the oven, begin cooking. The great thing about BLANCO is that they offer a full unit solution, which includes the sink, faucets, and underneath the sink, there is this really cool storage that I can just set them all in. So it's not taking up any extra space, but it's just giving me like so much more functionality. And there's also a really great cleaning caddy. I just wanted to get that dream white kitchen with like beautiful hardware. And it's funny because Instagram's always telling you what's in and what's out. And then they're like, white kitchens are out. I'm like, what? It's like never gonna be out for me. One of the challenges was a lack of uppers and even just additional walls I could put the cabinetry because it's all windows. And I didn't want to sacrifice any windows because it's really cool when you're sitting at the island, you have views to the golf course in every direction. So I had to get really creative with this 12-foot wall. I had to fit everything on it. I really wanted everything to be centered on the vault where the hood was. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. Luckily, it's like we used every inch, but those banks of drawers are huge. They're literally almost like 4 feet wide. So when I open them up, it's like they fit everything. I chose polished nickel hardware with a back plate. And then on the drawers, I actually chose to use appliance pulls because I wanted something really substantial to add some weight. And then I also designed the island so at both ends, there's banks of drawers. The microwave's hidden in the island. So I didn't have to sacrifice anything. I just had to spend 10,000 hours trying to think about every inch. Our dining room was a huge transformation. As I said, it was the kitchen, and when you walked in, you're banging right into the kitchen. And so I thought, like, what can I put here that would serve the space well? I was searching forever for the perfect wallpaper, and I found this one from Serena and Lily. I love hydrangeas. It's one of my favorite features for sure. And we had these 12-foot ceilings, and when I did it, I was like, is this gonna be too much? Like, should I break it up? And I'm like, no, let's just do it. Let's go all the way. We did a couple layers of applied moldings, and then I wanted to draw the eye up, so I love this chandelier that I found. The living room shape did not change. It was a beautiful space. When we walked in, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to just paint this, freshen it up. We added the beams to the ceiling. We reframed the fireplace. It had a really dated stone on it, and then got a new insert herringbone back with birch logs inside of it, which I thought was really cool. I'm such a fireplace person. I always have it on. So for me, that was just like this essential focal point. The big change in the living room was opening it up to my husband's office. He works from home, and it was just so important to me to give him a space that would be inspiring. The office used to enter from the hallway. It had zero view. It actually had a view of the garage doors. Now he's got this unbelievable panoramic view. Houses and interior design are beyond a passion. It's literally all I do and all I think about. And my poor family, I've been moving them non-stop. This is the 8th house that we've like fully renovated, and they come along for the ride. Our plan is to stay here. From the moment that we got here, the positive energy has just been unbelievable. One of the neighbors actually gave us the most beautiful card, and it said like, you know, we moved here in 1984 and we raised our family here, and then he wrote, and now it's your turn. And it's like, oh, it just choked me up so much because his kids are grown up, and it makes you really appreciate like right now I have to make the most of this.